Good morning, Esteban. How are you? Esteban, we wait 2 minutes more, then we start, okay?
Hello, teacher. Good morning. Would you be so kind to repeat that? I didn't catch that.
I say that we're gonna wait some minutes more and then we start, okay? Vamos a esperar y ya empezamos.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, we're going to start, I guess, because I don't see more people today. I'm gonna show you my screen because it's only you at the moment. I don't think we're gonna take much time, okay? No creo que nos vamos a demorar porque y solo estás tú, creo, por ahora. No sé si más tarde vayan a entrar más personas. Can you see my screen, Esteban?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. So, welcome again. I hope you're doing fine. I hope you have a nice weekend. Thank you for your attendance. Today we're gonna see, or we're gonna talk about past, present, and future tenses, like all three in one class. And yeah, it's not so complicated. I think it's just to remind, to keep in mind again how it works. Um, Before we start, we're gonna do like activities really small. So we're gonna roll a dice, un roulette, una ruleta, and depending on the time it lands, it could be past, present, future, or future. Then you need to tell me a sentence about themselves also. If it lands on past, then you tell me a sentence in past. If it lands in present, then in present, or if it lands in future, then you tell me a sentence in future. So for example, if it lands in past, then something like I ate pasta yesterday. In present, I mean I am drinking coffee now, or I am in class right now. Or in future, like I'm going to watch a movie tonight, or I'm going to do a homework, and so on. Do you have questions?
No, I don't.
Okay. So wait. Okay. So let's see. Let's start. So in past, tell me a sentence in past.
Yesterday, I took a walk.
Ah, you took a walk. Oh, nice. That's good. That's a good sentence. Yesterday. Okay, again, one in past. Another one.
Okay, I'm watching this program right now.
You're watching this class right now. That's good. Let's see. Again, present. Let's see if it lasts in future. Maybe we can do another sentence in future. Mm-mm-mm. Uh,
Almost.
okay. Okay, tell me a sentence in future.
I think you. Well, okay. Keep with present or go with future.
With future.
Okay. I will go to the library.
Okay, you will go to the library. Good. Yeah, nice. Then we're going to continue. Close this. Okay. Good. Now, mm, this activity is in group, to be honest. Um, it's not so fun for just one person. So we're going to skip, and I'm going to explain, do a little like really short explanation again about past simple. Um, yeah. So we know that past is past simple is only for complete actions in the past. Yeah, right. The time expressions that we normally use are like yesterday, last week, or in 2010, or 2 days ago. There are many, but yeah, like you read these expressions and then you know you are talking about the past. Yeah. Then the structure is pretty easy. And we, mm, with the how we say this, with the verb eat, to eat, for example, comer. Um, this is an irregular verb. That means it's special, and it has another form. Yeah. So this is I ate lunch, but normally we know that in the past we should add ed, right, to the verb. So if it's, for example, um, um I watched TV yesterday. I watched. So the verb to watch, we add ed, right? But in this case, eat, to eat, it's an irregular verb, so it has a form that is special, that we need to learn, or that we need to memorize. Yes, so it's not so difficult. You add ed, or you just, if it's irregular, you need to learn the form and then you just write it down. So in this case, is I ate lunch in affirmative sentence. In a negative sentence, it's pretty easy because we just add, we have the subject, then we just add did not, or in a shortened way, it would be didn't. And then the verb stays in its form. El verbo permanece intacto, no se toca. We just need to add I didn't, as didn't. Yeah, that's pretty easy as well. And then interrogative, we know that this did that we add here before, we just put it at the beginning, and then it comes the subject, and then the verb stays in its form, right? It doesn't change. It's important, because sometimes, it comes in a test, and then it's ending here. Did you ate, for example, in an affirmative sentence, it comes here as well, and it's wrong. And yeah, if we this did is like an auxiliar, and you don't need to change the verb. It's important to know that. Yeah, if you have did, you don't need to change the verb. It always stays the same. And yeah, just that's pretty easy. Do you have questions about this form, about this tense?
Yeah. Maybe it's not a question, but just to clarify, uh, you mentioned that when we make an interrogative expression in the past, we use only the auxiliary verb, but we don't change the main verb. And that's okay, that's already clear for me. But I think that in the past all the subjects, all the personal pronouns have the same auxiliary. Is that correct? Because in present we have does and do, but in the past I just said did.
I know what you mean. Yes, because if you ask a question with does or do, it's in the present. Here, for example, do you work on
Okay.
weekends? This is a question that you are talking on in present. Yes, and here we're talking in past, and the it's like saying like the past form of do or does is did, so
Yeah.
if you're talking in past, you are using already do and does, but in past, so in past form. And if you are saying these are if you are already saying or using this in past, you don't need to use it. You don't use in its form. So en español, las lo voy a decir. Esto, el do y el das para preguntar, por ejemplo, estás preguntando en el presente, ¿sí? En el momento. Pero si es una pregunta relacionada al pasado, entonces utilizas did. Es como decir que el pasado de do es did, ¿sí? Y en este caso, si aquí ya estamos hablando en pasado, en el principio, no, no cambia entonces el verbo, porque ya lo estás haciendo aquí. Es como, a ver, sí,
Sí, sí, dice,
sí, eso es lo
sí,
que querías decir.
sí, sí, a lo que me refiero es que en el presente tenemos dos auxiliares de acuerdo al pronombre, pero en el
Ah, de
pasado
acuerdo al
tenemos
pronombre.
simplemente, en el pasado tenemos simplemente un auxiliar para todos los pronombres.
Ujú, sí, eso es lo más fácil del inglés, que en el pasado sirve para todo. Did she
Ok,
eat, for example? Did she eat lunch? Ya comió. Ya se hace para todos, para todo el pasado. Para todos los sujetos. Sí. Yeah. In this case, okay, if we follow, for example, the same sentence here, I ate, I didn't eat lunch. Did I eat lunch? Me comí el almuerzo. Or if would be with she ate lunch. She didn't eat lunch, and did she eat lunch? And yeah, always in past, always did, nothing else. Okay. Now we talk about the present with the same verb, eat, to eat. And this we use it for routines, facts, and general truth. So hechos, eh, rutinas, verdades generales. And the time expressions are every day, always, usually, often, um, yeah. And there, yeah, just there are many more, as many expressions you can find. But yeah, I just wrote this down and it just to so you remember. Mm, in the structure, we have also in affirmative the verb in its main base form. Yeah. And so, for example, I work every day. Yeah. Or I eat every day. If we follow the same example, negative would be the subject plus do not. In case if it would be she, he, or it, then does not. If we are talking in third person, then does not. And we have the verb in the base form, okay? Because if you are using does or doesn't or do or um, do not, the verb doesn't change. Again, you know, when you use do or does or did, they are like auxiliary. They help the main verb. So you don't need to change it because it helps already. You know, it's helping already. So I don't need to change it. So then we have, but in negative important, we use do not or don't in its, in the shortened way. So for example, I don't work on Sundays, or with the same example that we had before, I don't eat on Sundays could be if we follow the same verb. An interrogative, ah, or she doesn't work. She does not work on Sundays, for example. Interrogative, we have at the beginning do or does, depending if it's she, then or he or it, then does. Remember that. And then it comes the subject, and then comes the verb in its base form. Okay, so do you work on weekends, or do you uh, go to eat uh, outside on weekends, something like this, or does she work on weekends? Yes. If this, for example, if this sentence in the past would be, for example, did you work last weekend? That would be like if you want to ask this in but in past. Did you work last weekend? Um, what else am I missing? Okay. This you remember in affirmative. I didn't write it down here, but important when we are talking in present, it's important to know and don't forget that if for subjects like she, he, or it, we add an S here, remember? So she works every day, ¿ok? No olvidar que en tercera persona, si hablamos en tercera persona, como por ejemplo para ella, él o it, para la cosa, hay que agregar una S al final del verbo, ¿ok? Solamente en oraciones afirmativas. Las negativas tenemos lo que es los irregulares y el ed, agregar ed, dependiendo del verbo. En presente tenemos agregar solamente que S a la tercera persona. De resto, normal. El verbo se queda igualito como está. What else? Yeah, I think just that. Do you have question?
No, I don't. I get the picture.
Very good. So, and then we have future simple. Yeah. Then, for example, I will eat, comeré. And then we use it for predictions, decisions made at the moment, and future plans. Okay. The time expressions that we use are tomorrow, next week, soon, or in the future. And then we have a going to future that used for plans or intentions. So in future, we can use I will, or we can also use I'm going to, right? They are both used for a future, but they have they are used for different situations. This is like another topic for another class, I would say, because so we can train this, I think. But I'm gonna explain like really short before. I think you in this class, as of today, you can use going to if you want, but the most that we're gonna use, or in the examples, I'm gonna use it with will. Okay, we're just gonna focus just on will. But like pretty quick explanation. I would say that will is more for decision right now, you know. And or like like there are some use for a promise or to guess, but like going to is more for a planned situation or something obvious. I would say, for example, a will would be for example, right now I'm cold. Yes, so I will close the window. Yes, this is a right now decision and something that I'm gonna do obvious, like an obvious situation because I'm cold, right? It's the obvious, the the yes, the obvious thing to do. And going to is something that you use maybe like that you are planning to do. So next weekend, I'm going to travel next weekend because it's something that you already planned. Yes, or for example, when you say look at the sky, well, it's going to rain. Yes, that like a prediction, like if you see the sky, you are kind of sure that it's going to rain, like something planned, that could be but yeah, this would be kind of like a short explanation. will could also be used for prediction, but kind of like without real evidence, like, oh, I think it will rain tomorrow. You think, but if you see now the sky, maybe it's really cloudy, and you smell or you kind of sure, then oh, it's going to rain. You are 100% sure that it's going to rain, and you say it's going to. Yeah, something like this. Will is more like guessing, como adivinar, Y, so I also use it for here. I wrote down here for prediction, but it's more like como like a guess. But today we are just going to use I will, will. And if you want, you can also, if you feel comfortable, you can also use going to in the examples. Okay, it doesn't matter, to be honest. We are talking about future, so it's not a problem. But yeah, so the structure would be again. So we have subject, then we have will, the auxiliary. Okay. Then we have, if we have an auxiliary, we don't change the verb. So I will go, the verb in its base form. We don't add anything. We don't change anything. And then the rest of the sentence. So I will go to the gym tomorrow. Then we have for a negative sentence, we have subject again, will not or won't, okay, in the shortened way. And then we have verb in its base form. So I won't go to the party. She won't go to the party. He won't go to the party. It's the same also for she will, doesn't change anything, or it. And again, because we are using auxiliary, we don't change the verb. Then we have the interrogative sentence, and will comes at the beginning, and then we have subject, and then we have verb in its base form. So will you help me, or will she help me? It's the same as for she or he or it. And if it would be an interrogative negative sentence, then would be won't she help me, or won't you help me? What else? With the examples that we have with the verb it, that is irregular. For example, it doesn't change anything because we have the auxiliary. So for example, I will eat at home tomorrow. Yes, I will eat at home tomorrow. Or I won't eat with you at the party. No comeré contigo en la fiesta. I won't eat with you at the party. Or will you eat with me? Or will you eat beside me? Will you go to eat with me? Something like this. I think I'm not missing anything. Let me think. What else can I say? Mm, mm. Yeah, so I think like a summarize, we could say, for example, that the verb tells you the time, for example, if we are talking about the past, is something that is done already. In the present, something that is happening right now, and in the future, something that is going to happen. This is the summary. Yeah. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't, teacher. I think this is a very good overall check of the structure you are explaining.
Okay, really nice. Thank you. So I think we are going to practice now. I'm going to start. Before we have this mini practice that is to write a sentence in each tense. So here are some examples. Past, I visit Paris last year. Present, I work at a bookstore. Future, I will travel to Japan next summer. Try to use different mm, verbs, okay? And you write it down just on the chat, please. So I went to the cinema last night. I am checking the weather before go out, okay? And I will visit the main park this Sunday. Yeah, really good. That's good. Then we continue. Wait. Now we have this game. Okay, no, this is another. Okay, now I'm going to give you 3 or 4 random words, like for example, dog, tomorrow, run. Then you need to build a sentence using the correct tense. The key here are the expressions, because you're gonna find expressions like tomorrow, last weekend, or now, things like this. Then you read them and then you will know if you need to write down in future, in past, or in present. Okay. So, for example, dog tomorrow, Rome. Okay, we have tomorrow. Then I need to write down a sentence in future, right? So tomorrow I will run with my dog. Pretty easy one. Then you are using dog, you are using tomorrow, and you are using the verb run. Okay. This is what we're gonna do. And here are the sentence. Okay. Um, I will give you time. You can write it down on the chat, okay? If you have questions, let me know. So it's one sentence for each of them. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 sentences, okay? Please let me know when you are finished so I can see the chat.
Okay, did you mention that I just have to complete 6 or the whole sentence?
Si tienes que crear una oración con lo que tienes aquí. Puede
Yeah.
ser, tú creas lo que tú quieras, o sea, puedes decir lo que tú quieres en la oración, pero tienes que usar lo que tienes acá, por ejemplo, el verbo watch, usar movie y usar last night. Y obviamente, pues, como vas a encontrar expresiones como last night, every day, eso te dice si tienes que usar, si tienes que escribir en el pasado, tienes que escribir en el presente, tienes que escribir en el futuro. ¿Está claro?
Yes, it is.
Okay, good.
Teacher, I'm done.
Okay, let's see. So they watched a movie last night. Yeah, good. She walks her dog every day. Yeah, that's also good. He will work from home tomorrow. Looks like it's going to rain outside. Or does it? Looks like it's going to rain outside. Yeah. Uh, we will travel to Japan the next year. Mhm. They celebrate her birthday last month. Good. He reads a book every week. Mm-hmm. I will take a trip to enjoy my vacations the next summer. Good. He always enjoys to get done his work. hmm And she drinks coffee right now. Yeah, yeah, really good. Really, really good. Now we have this like a role play roulette. So the thing here is we're going to spin the roulette and you're gonna get a situation. We are gonna read the situation and you need to do what, or you need to um, like talk for, I don't know, around 1-2 minutes, um, at least 1 minute, so not so short. Okay. And you need to use, depending on the situation, you need to talk maybe in past, or maybe you need to talk in present or in future. Okay, so for example, the roulette, or spin the roulette, and then let's say that you get the situation. So it says you are at a party, and someone just asked, so tell me about yourself. Then you need to talk about yourself. So you need to talk about something about interesting, um, that you did in the past, or what you do now, and what plans you have for the future. So you need to imagine you are in this party, someone asks you, tell me about yourself, you just talk about yourself. So an example would be, um, I'm gonna say it short, but the idea is that you, of course, you tell me more, as much as you can. Okay. Mm, so tell me something interesting you did in the past, what you do now, and what plans you have for the future. So I would say, for example, hi, I'm in the party, so okay, tell me something about yourself. Oh yes, I just graduated from university, and right now I'm a teacher. I'm working not so far away from home, and it's pretty nice. I like it. And I'm also teaching Spanish or English. I'm teaching English to some children in an academy, on weekends, and What is what plans you have for the future? So, and soon I will have holidays, so I'm going or I'm planning to travel to Cartagena and then with my family, and I will take some tours and plan just to enjoy with my family. And yeah, that's pretty much about myself right now. Not much, just working. And yeah, I will travel very, very soon. Yeah, something like this, something you can say whatever you want. The idea, if you want, I give you 1 minute to think about it, but if you don't need, then you can just um, tell me the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay. So, do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
Okay. So let's see which situation you get. So you're in a job interview. The interviewer says, "Tell me about your work experience and your goals. Talk about a previous job, what you are doing now, for example, it's like studying, and your career goals."
So, okay, I already been involved in different fields. And this is not one that mm, that I know, at least in a deeper way. Uh, I've been trying to looking for a position for a position like this for a long time. I
Mhm.
consider this would be a great opportunity for me and for my personal growth. Uh, some of the work that I've been involved is been like waitress, mechanics, I work in factory as well. Uh, uh, I I have to say that I play different roles in each of those companies uh, which I work. Uh, right now I'm so involved in studying, and that's my main focus right now. Uh, I'm forming myself as an English teacher. And I think this position has a great relation with the main purposes of my life, considering that teaching and the job will be explain my know about our topics that I really interest to, and that's why I am here.
Okay, really good, Stefan.
I
I
think I
will call
consider
you.
all the top. I cover all the topics. I don't know. I maybe skip one.
No, no, no. Good. I think you did all. Yeah, yeah, really good. Mm, Now, let's do another roulette, another round, and then we continue. Okay, let's see if you get another situation so you can practice. Okay, this. You are at your first day in a new English class, and the teacher says, "Let's introduce ourselves. Share where you come from, what you are doing now, and why you decided to study English.
So hello, Esteban Rodriguez. That's my full name. Um, I've been in like for college the last year. Right now for uh, vacation family, I am here. Mm, I try to finish this my bachelor. Uh, I also decide to study English here because I consider it's a great opportunity to enhance all my abilities. And as I said before, for new education family, we just moved from a town who is 2-3 hours uh, far away from here, and this center location now we have all the things in very short way, and also going back to my decision to get involved in the school. Uh, I been learning and reading some about his strategies and their ways to approximate the learning process, which I consider will be very useful for my career as well. That's it.
Okay. Really good,
So
Esteban.
it think it's very tricky try to organize the ideas while you're talking, even when you have
Yeah.
a chronograph right here, but it's good.
Okay, but that's the idea that you know what you need to work on in but you did really good. I mean, it
Uh,
didn't look messy. Like you did it
I
good.
appreciate it.
Okay, so we skip it now for now. And now we have this. Let me see. I have this sentence, this activity, but it's like in group, because you need to create a story together. But let's see, maybe later, if later we will do something similar. Yes, let's do this later. Mhm. I, yeah. So we're gonna do this activity that it's called pack your tenses. You're gonna pack a suitcase with objects and explain. So you're gonna choose three objects, okay? And then you're gonna explain one object related to the past, okay? You're gonna choose one object related to the past. The second one needs to be related to the present, and the third object for the future, okay? For related to the future. So this is an example. I chose a camera, the first object, because I used to travel a lot. Then the second object, I chose a laptop because I work from home now. Okay. And the third one is I chose a book because I am starting a course next month. So each object needs to be related to one tense. So one is related to the past, the other one is related to the present, and the other one is related to the future. So three different objects, and then you tell me why you chose them. Do you understand what we're gonna do?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. So think about this, and then you tell me. We're not gonna write it down. You're gonna tell me. Okay? And let me know when you are ready.
Okay, teacher, right.
Okay. So tell
Well, I
me.
think I elaborate something less jumping. I clean my sneakers
Mhm.
because I I like to go to jogging. I'm thinking about it since yesterday. So right now I'm applying some sunblock to cover me from the sunlight
Mhm.
and the different hard conditions weather.
Okay.
Also, also, I will pack some water to keep me hydrated along the way in the
Mhm.
backpack.
Oh, that's good. Really good. How we say it? Really good prepared. Really good. Thank you. Thank you,
So
Trian.
yeah, I think that was the main idea, just something that came out and spit it out.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, that was good and short but precise, like really good. Okay, good, Esteban. Now we have this. This is our writing activity. You're gonna write a short paragraph about your daily routine, integrating one sentence per tense. So, one sentence must be in past, one in present, and one in future. If you want to tell me more, it's okay, but at least it needs to be one per tense, okay? And yeah, tell me when it's on the chat because I can't see right now. So let me know when you are finished. Okay. Okay, Esteban. Could you please read your text?
Okay. Right now, I am early bird. However, I used to get up late, but after a long period doing it, I felt my body did not work as I had to. So one day I decided it's up to me to change that situation. So I did a 360 spin to be sure I will take advantage of every day.
Really good. Really good explanation. Thank you, Esteban. You use important that you use the three this I'm early. Yeah, this is good. Thank you, Esteban. Really good. Is it difficult or is it easy for you?
I say challenging, a little tricky but good.
A little tricky, but it's good. Thank you.
Yeah, that is.
Uh, Now we're gonna do a speaking discussion. Um, where you're gonna tell me about your life. So you choose a topic. It could be about your family, about your studies, your free time, or another topic related to your life. Okay, and you talk at least for 3 minutes. You're gonna use so you need to use past, present, and future all together. Try to use if you want to talk much about the past, it's okay, but use at least one sentence in future and one sentence in present. Or if you want to talk much about present, at least one as well. It doesn't matter how you do it, but at least also try to use all three tenses. Okay. And the topic here, which as whatever you want to talk about, it doesn't matter. Okay. And think about it and let me know when you are ready.
Okay, teacher, tonight I don't
Yes.
have something in mind. I just how I work it.
Okay, tell me.
I just wanna speak um, about 4chan.
Mhm.
Okay. Mm, Now I'm full-time student, so I
Okay.
have 4chan. I have a long period of maybe can be used lecture activities, which I do just nothing. I consider it a lot of 4chan, but always hasn't been like that. I had a period that which I worked with stands scheduled the whole week, the whole month, um, and that's why I'm sometimes think about that and the position that I'm right now, and the way I'm using my free time, the way I try to organize me to the past don't just pass by in front of me, and at the end of the day, I say I do nothing or just I was laying on the couch. I try to organize. Just it doesn't matter if a brief uh, schedule in which I complete some of the tasks I have on the day, and after I can enjoy it in things that I enjoy to do, uh, which could be time just spare time with family, with friends. Sometimes uh, I use it to do it isolate activities. Many of those are uh, activities like practice different kind of sports such as running, lift weighting, cycling, swimming. Not as often as I wish, but uh, I do it. Uh, Go to take a walks, or sometimes I spend my free time just go to the library the whole day since the horizon. Sorry, since the down to the horizon, which I enjoyed. I really enjoyed because I consider nowadays there's a fast-paced world which everyone is running. Maybe uh, a lot of people doesn't know where they are running or how, how to go just running, just see other ones, and that's why I think is free time nowadays for most people is a luxury. It's a whole luxury. If you have it, which is my case, you have to take full advantage of it, enjoy it, try to be grateful because I know I don't have any stressful situation or any overwhelming for something that I have to worry about, any demandatory activity that affect of maybe getting abruptly in my life, just do my tasks, some short activities, and I think most of it is just of uh, doing activities that I like to do, or maybe do nothing, like I say, at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
Also, uh, free times give you sometimes so much time to think about other things, so it is very important to be focused, be centered in the things you want, the way you're gonna get it, and of course, search other resources which you consider uh, are gonna help you to increase and to strengthen the way you're doing. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think free time is really a luxury in its grateful have time to do as you wish. No no worry because someone is scratching you. You have to complete something. You have uh, a lot of deadlines which sometimes when I swore, I see the lines at schools, which I said, yeah, of course, those belong to the war are involved. But in one or another way, that 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 things uh, affect your life. It's
Yes,
it's n-
that's true.
it's not. I consider now it's not very good. Be overwhelming all the time, uh, thinking one thing, and after that, even if you can't think attacks or finish to done your work when you're just thinking then the next one, and that happens one day after one day, and it seems like a infinitive routine. So right now is that's what I consider about free time, the importance of enjoying it, of course, but take full advantage of it. Know, of course, the responsibilities that it brings to your life. um, to focus on worrying in what you really want. Because when you
Mhm.
have free time, the path really flash.
Yes, that's really, really true. Oh, really good. Thank you, Esteban. That's,
Yeah.
I like these activities because we learn about ourselves, like I learn from you and so on. We share experience, but like we also learn English, and then it's really cool. Thank you, Esteban,
Yeah.
for sharing your things.
Okay.
It was a difficult for you, or I think it's not so difficult. You make a resume uh, like easy. It's like, I don't think you have problems with that.
I
I
like to
hope
think
you
that,
feel the
but
same.
I really take my hard your accomplishment, but I well, I can say challenge it. I can say it's easy, but it's very good exercise practice, and as you say before, to to know get get to know about the people you're in touch.
Yes, that's true. Mm. Okay, thank you, Esteban. Now for our last activity, we have this. Think about your last vacation. Okay. Can you describe what you did, what you are currently planning for your next trip, and what will you finally do in the future? Okay. Think about it and let me know when you're ready.
So I have to speak out loud or you record it down.
Uh, not just describe here. Don't it doesn't matter if you don't use all future or all tenses. Sorry, but try to answer the questions. Okay,
Okay.
I try to say to describe what you did the last holiday. What are your plans for the next one, or what would you like to do? And something else, something else maybe in the future, like um, mm, here's something that you plan to do, but here's something maybe that you like that you will do in the future. Like, I'm 100% sure that I want to, um, uh, I don't know, go to this concert, to see this singer, or something like this. You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so starting with the first question, I remember the last vacations that I took was with my friends, which we very stick each other. My
Mhm.
college friends. It's been a while since we left the college, but we've been always in touch. At least 6 years, I can't even remember, six maybe most years. But as long as I remember, we went to the a big amusement activities which involve pools, roller
Okay.
coasters, and there was of course a zoo which you can't not feed, but see how mm, the the zoo staff feeding the animals. It was a day full of experience. Uh, we had a lot of fun that they enjoyed. I also, one of the things that I remember that did that I had I didn't have to uh, have lunch because I was very busy in every direction. I'm running the whole park. That's what I did
Mm-hmm.
in the last question. Now, um, I'm planning uh, uh, to go to the beach, but of course it will be great to see if I can go with them. If we, of course, can't concern a specific date, which or we have full time, we are available to go to the beach and to spend at least 2 4 days there and know those beautiful white beach. Uh, I I think this has been a trip that I've been planning for weeks, but sometimes you have time, sometimes you don't you don't have money. Sometimes the other people
Mm-hmm.
are not available. They have a lot of things
Yeah,
which have to
that's good.
to do in the first schedule. Uh, well, that's be my planning vacation. And now, what I think we will definitely do will be
Mm-hmm.
hit the road. Those of I think most of them have bikes, so it's very easy. Just so hit me up, just stop by and go anywhere.
Yeah,
Maybe 2 days just to go out the city, know learn landscapes,
cool.
and
Yeah.
just try left behind all the noise from the city. Yeah, of course to chat and I can remember where I have it.
Sorry?
So I know I try to remember where how
To catch up. Okay.
to catch up with them, and I think we did that. We already have that experience 1 year ago before the same week the last year, but I know in the summer vacations I'll do it again.
Well, yes, that's cool. Nice, nice plans. And really good ideas. I think I will also try so. And thank you, Esteban. So, really good. How did you feel? Do you, how do you feel after this class?
I just I'm just thinking that you said that it will be a brief meeting, but I think it doesn't. I think is maybe the whole class. And it was very good activities, very involving activities, engaging, of course, and try to. It's been a while since I didn't speak in this language for such a long time. I think it's great. Of course, it's difficult because I
But it's good.
do practice, but most of the practice is passive practice, no social activities as today. But it was very good. Thank you, teacher.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Steven. I'm happy. I'm trying, sometimes because of depends of the topic, you know, sometimes there are classes that are more like for writing or some. But to be honest, if you want to improve your English, you need to do it by talking if you want to be fluent. And I try always to do moments in my class that you can talk more than, I don't know, writing or that just writing a sentence or just telling just one sentence. But now I'm trying to put more activities like this. And yeah, it's really, and it's also good. It's not so monotonous. You practice and then you also talk and it's better.
Yeah, I think those great strategies, and of course it's difficult at the beginning. Try to speak and clarify your ideas as I said before, but as you do it, you start to build your competence up and help you to evolve a lot of fields, a lot of things you maybe keep in mind, but you didn't know it. It's very good this kind of exercises.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's true. Yes, because you don't. The key is to talk, even if you make mistakes. I think when you are just learning, it's better to just talk, and then the rest it will come. You will learn.
Yeah, yeah, in the
Uh,
same page.
Thank you, Esteban, for your participation. And I would say, on Thursday, because it's a Holy Week, this is Holy Week. And on Thursday in the morning, I'm not able to give class because I go to the church with my family. Uh, so I can't give class in the morning. I don't know. I need to write it down the chat if you guys can maybe at 7, like at night, or otherwise would be in the morning, like at 8, but on Friday.
Okay.
Okay, do you have
Well,
plans, or do you think you're gonna attend to class or something like this?
yeah, that's what that to be honest, I think I I can join you if you
Mhm.
reschedule the meeting. But see, I think I can attend that meeting. So I think
Okay,
maybe we can see you again the next Thursday.
okay, okay. Then
I don't know
then
about
I'm
the other
gonna
people.
write it down on the chat. Yeah, I'm gonna write it down the chat anyways. That on Thursday at night, better. Because I was thinking I need to give this class anyways on Thursday, but I could reschedule for if it's not for this week, then on Monday. But it will also be not so good if you have Monday and Tuesday and then Thursday class. It's not, it's like, I think
Yeah,
it's too much. It's too much. But I need to give this. It's like I need to choose to show evidence and everything. So it's no, like I can't skip it. But yeah, thank you. I will write it down in the chat, and then if no one attends, then it's complicated, but
yeah, okay.
because it's Holy Week. But yeah, we'll try. So thank you for your attendance and have a nice day and see you on Thursday then. Thank you, Esteban.
Thank you as well. It's been a great meeting. Teacher, I hope to see you again, and we'll see about the other people. to agree the next meeting.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.